All right. Babe, I think we're live.
Hello.
I think there's people watching.
Well.
Don't embarrass yourself.
Well, it looks like from where I'm sitting on the screen, I see there's at least one person watching, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's probably me. Weirdos. Well, hello, everyone. Thank y'all for tuning in. Welcome to another Ash Wednesdays special Christmas edition because it's December. While we're waiting for some more people to tune on, we're getting started a little early. Why don't we pick some guitars for some folks?
Cool. We'll do a little Frosty the Snowman for him.
Always.
But that we have done voluminous amounts of practice and rehearsal for.
Like none, basically. That's what Chris means. If y'all can see us and hear us, okay, comment down below. Please let us know where you're watching from. But yeah, whenever you're ready, Maestro. Frosty the Snowman. Well, hello everybody, and thank y'all so much for tuning in. My name's Ash, my husband Chris, coming to you live from our home in Nashville, picking some guitars. Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys can see us and hear us, okay, feel free just to comment down below. Let us know that you're here, and we are so happy that you're here. Let's take a look and see who we got. Lynn is here, 22Q Cat. She says, hi, Ash and Chris. Just 14 days till Christmas. Ready for some Christmas music tonight. Wow. Lynn, we're so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, so is it really 14 days?
I guess so.
I just finished the wrapping, and I guess last night, the last thing showed up that we needed for Christmas, so I think we just have to get groceries for like...
You finished wrapping. I'm still
Oh, that's right, you're still...
I'm still waiting on one more thing to get shipped, and well, it's shipped. I'm just waiting for it to get delivered, and then I have wrapping to do. But
yeah. Other than that, though, the house is decorated. I think we basically just have to get groceries for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dinner. But we're doing all right. But yeah, 14 days. The countdown is on. Marilda is here.
Hi, Marilda.
She says, hello, everyone. Joyful sounds. Yeah. Oh, awesome. We're so glad that you're here. Thank you for tuning in. Mom and Pop are here, so your parents are watching. Hi. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Holly Springer is here. She says, hello. Well, hello Holly. I hope you're doing well. Let's see, people saying hey to each other. 22Q Cat says, there's that pretty blue guitar. Aw, thank you, Lynn. I have to tell you, both of my acoustics, this one and the big red one, that are like my two main ones, needed some love. And so we've had them kind of in the shop for a while. And I just got both guitars back finally. This has been here, and then just, I guess it was yesterday, I picked up my J200, my big red one. And I feel normal again. It's so weird. So I've been playing like other fun guitars, which I love, but this feels like home tonight. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad this guitar is back, and the J200 downstairs. So glad you enjoyed the pretty blue guitar. If I ever win the lotto, I'm buying Lynn one of these. I feel like she knows enough about guitars now. I'm getting you one, Lynn, for Christmas. Just hope I win the lotto. That's right. That's all you got to do. But I'm gonna get you one. Carnivore K is in the house.
Hello, K.
Hey, K. She says, hey, all, loving the country Christmas. Aw, thanks, Lynn. Me too. I told Chris we got our lights and I call it the Charlie Brown Christmas tree because it's kind of a pitiful little tree, but it's cute. And the hat. So, yeah, getting all Christmassy up in here. Mar is watching on Facebook's. Says, hi, Ash and Chris. Happy Whiskey Wednesday. Hey, Mar. Happy Whiskey Wednesday to you. And Mar says, 2 weeks until Christmas. Mind-blowing. It's just crazy. Evelyn is here. She says, hello, friends. Well, hello, sweetie. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Mar says, well done. Lynn says she can see and hear us. Glinda is here, says, fabulous, just what I need on a cold and blustery English evening. You guys sound great. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you were able to tune in, and I'm glad you're here. And I personally really love Christmas music, so trust me, I think this is very enjoyable for Chris and I. So, and then Mar also says that there's 3 weeks until the new year, so 3 weeks until 2025. Isn't that crazy? What happened to the year?
I don't know. What happened to life?
I don't know, babe. I don't know much. Deanne Harmon is here. She says, hello from snowy Indy. Hi, thanks for tuning in. And Just Susie's Thought says, good evening, y'all.
Hello, Susie.
Good evening. Well, thank y'all so much again for tuning in. In case you don't know, we do this every Wednesday night at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. And we just hang out, play some tunes, and just have a good time. We kind of been busy, a little bit of housekeeping before I get into anything else. But yeah, we, Chris and I are getting ready for Christmas, clearly. We're doing a whole bunch of stuff. I did want to mention, though, we actually put out, I think it was last week, if I'm not mistaken, this past weekend, a video on my YouTube channel that you're watching on, which is going to be a live one-take version of my song Stuck on Indiana, which was filmed at Sweetwater Sound at their studios in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So if you don't know, we just have been on the Stuck on Indiana tour, and basically we kicked it off in Fort Wayne, Indiana at the Sweetwater headquarters. And so we actually ended up going there, and we played shows. I taught a songwriting masterclass. We did a bunch of stuff to kick off the tour there. One of the things that we got the opportunity to do was to go into the studio and literally just put up a couple of cameras, live, one take, no tracks, no nothing, and just play a song, and it was really a special experience. And we really enjoyed it. I think the night before we filmed it,
Yep.
I think we slept we got about 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And we had already played like one over an hour show, and then ran to the studio to do that,
Right.
and it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we were exhausted, but it was.
It's
really
also
fun.
something that's very rare to see a musician do,
Mm-hmm.
a one-take raw thing like that, because most musicians that you think are playing live are not actually playing live.
No.
And
No.
no hate or anything, but ours is actually for real, actually live. Like, you're actually hearing what you're seeing us do in the video, which doesn't happen very often in the world of social media.
You know, it doesn't, and I think there's a couple reasons for that, and I hate to burst people's bubbles, but like when you're watching a TV award show, none of those people are singing live.
Nope.
And there's reasons for that. One, for example, is those shows are so tight on time, and so if you played live, you could play it faster or you could play it slower.
Yep.
There's
Throw
it all off, which then would mess up the timing of the whole show. Because in that situation, like, seconds matter. So yeah, a lot of people do that, and I get why.
Yeah.
But Sweetwater asked us to do that and to do it that way, and I took that as a high honor. But we had a really good time doing it, and I think for me, you know, I think a lot. I love country music and I love storytelling, and you know, I'm trying to tell a story and just be raw and real. And so the idea just to go in and it's like there's nothing on this. Like, you're gonna put a microphone in a room and we're just gonna go. It's scary in a way, but I'm like, be raw, be real, be vulnerable and just own it.
Yeah.
And it's something a lot of artists don't get to do, and something a lot of artists can't do.
Yep.
And so I took a lot of pride in that. It was great. But yeah, we have that out on the YouTube channel if you guys want to go and check it out. Also, I know a lot of people have been asking about the Stuck on Indiana, the official music video, and we are going to be releasing that very soon in January. So once we get through the Christmas craziness, we'll be releasing that, so stay tuned. But yeah, in the meantime, please go check out that Sweetwater live one take video.
Yep.
Share it with your friends and family, and we would really appreciate it. It means so much. And let's see, I know there's more people here. We should say hey to some folks. I love saying hi to everybody at Ash Wednesday. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Evelyn wants to know, do you know the logger who stirs his coffee with his thumb? Every time we broke out the acoustic, my mom played that. I don't think I've ever even heard of that song, Evelyn, but now I'm going to go look it up.
Now we're going to have to go look it up and learn it.
That is a song title, though. The logger who stirs his coffee with his thumb. I'm going to look it up and I'll message you. I think that's awesome. Let's see. Your parents are saying it's snowing like crazy in Batesville, but stop now.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. We have really odd weather here today in Nashville. And what I mean by odd,
We had very bipolar, multiple personality weather today.
I literally left our house and I went to put some stuff in the trash, which is like on the other side of our complex, and I got the mail. That's it. And in that time frame, it went from raining to then being sunny, and then it literally started to snow. And then it went back to being foggy, and then it went back to being sunny, and then it went back to raining. All within maybe like a 10-minute period. And I came in and I told Chris, I said, just don't go outside, because it's literally so bipolar out there, like we don't even know what's going on.
Yes.
But yeah, so y'all be safe out there. That's wild. There's my girl. JujuB2407. Hi. Says, I have 3 trees up. 2 fake, 1 real with lights. We are going to decorate them tomorrow. Nice. That's fun. So question for you guys, put it down below. I have actually never had a real Christmas tree. I have only had the fake ones. Put it down below. Like, do you guys prefer a real one? Are you okay with like the plastic fake one? What's your preference on Christmas trees? I'm curious, because I've only had plastic ones. I will say though, last year on the after Christmas sale, Chris and I got a really big Christmas tree.
Yeah, I think it was like a week after Christmas we went and bought a Christmas tree, because who else does that, right? And so the price was stupid cheap.
Oh, it was stupid cheap. So we basically measured and we figured the biggest tree we could get away with in our house is a 9-foot one. And so we got it, and it was, we got a steal though on it, because it was literally the week after Christmas.
Yep.
So we put it in our attic for like a year.
Yep.
But yeah, we literally, like, when you put the angel on it though, our Christmas tree.
There's about a 1/4 inch between the top of the angel's head and the ceiling.
Yeah. So I like them.
Yep.
I love decorating for Christmas. Lynn says, "How Santa looked a lot like Daddy doing? I listen all the time." Well, Lynn, thank you. You are so sweet. I'm so glad that you listen all the time, that you enjoy it. It's doing great. I think I mentioned last Ash Wednesday on the music video on YouTube. So I released that song last Christmas, and it got thousands of views, and it did all these really cool things, and I feel like that was a great release, and it was a big success. And then this year on Black Friday, just on Black Friday, like on that day alone, the music video got 1,000 more views on it, like here on YouTube. So something a year later, just one day, I don't even know where it's at now, got 1,000 views in one day. So 1,000 people on Black Friday a year later, I guess, tuned in and were like, hey, we should watch that music video. So it's doing great though, and I love it. And I feel like next year we're going to have to go into the studio and do some other Christmas songs, because
it's probably going to have to happen.
It's fun.
And by next year, we mean we'll probably be starting in July to have them done.
Yeah,
by
so like in
December.
6 months.
Yeah.
But no, we love it, and I love that y'all love it. It's just fun. Janelle is here. She says, hello, everybody. Hello, friends. So good to see you. Margaret Chase says, hi, all. Hi, Margaret. Glad you're here. Cam Miller says, Cam is in the house. Oh, what's up, Cam? Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you're here, man. Carl Keto Dog is here, says, hello, everyone. Hey, Carl. Carl, I got your buddy, Miss Melody, down here at my feet somewhere. She's dead asleep, but she's here. I know she loves getting to meet you and Evelyn and everybody. Let's see. Dean Harmon says, it comes and goes, but the ground is covered here. The temp is dropping quickly. Ooh, boy.
It happens quick.
Making me get cold. I love Janelle. Janelle, you're so sweet. She says, I think Ash could use a few more thumbs up. I would agree. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, please thumbs up this button no matter what platform you're watching on. We stream this to Facebook and to YouTube, but give us a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. Let people know that we're here every Wednesday, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, and it just helps us out. It just lets the algorithms of the social media know that we're here and that we're doing something fun that you enjoy, and it really is a great way to help support Chris and I. We truly do appreciate it. Juju2407 says, I love a live one, but money, this was a Trees for Troops tree, or I wouldn't have one either. I gotcha.
Live trees are usually pretty expensive.
Pretty expensive, yeah. I heard too, I don't know if it's true, because like I said, I've never had a real tree. I also hear too, though, if you don't put enough water in them, I guess they'll catch on fire.
They can be very, very flammable.
Really?
If you're not careful.
Wow.
If you don't put enough water in them, they start to dry out, and then they start dropping all their needles.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, that would stink.
Yep.
JujuB2407 also says, live trees make the house smell amazing.
Yes, they
do. See, I just buy the like Christmas tree scented candles, and then I just light those, and it gives me, I feel like, the same kind of ambience. Mara says it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It sure is, my friend. Glenda says, I'm allergic to real Christmas trees, so always a fake here, although we haven't actually done anything yet. We got married in September, and things have got way behind. Hopefully we'll get started.
Well, congratulations on getting married.
That's very exciting. That's amazing. But yeah, totally understandable. It's also it's a lot, I feel like, sometimes to decorate. Like, I love it, but it can be a lot, so good for you guys.
For sure.
Cam Miller says it's snowing in western New York. Woof. It's snowing everywhere.
I bet it's cold up there.
I bet it's really cold. Janelle says, I put too many lights on my tree to have a live one.
That's fair.
Janelle, I like your style. I really do. I think it's great. I told Chris we have like this little tree up here, and we have, of course, our big one downstairs. And I told him, I said, do you think we could be like those people that, basically like have a tree just in every room and have like a theme? So I don't know, maybe I'll talk him into it. But then I don't know if every year I'd want to go put all the work to put all those up.
Well, there is that.
That would take a lot.
There is that.
Yeah. Holly Springer says, my golden foster, I've had 2 years in January, left me on the couch and moved closer to the TV when Ash started talking. Thinks she likes you, Ash. Aw, I love it. Well, Holly, you tell that baby I did say hello. Chris can tell you, if there's a dog, that's my friend.
Yes.
We were playing a show in Knoxville this past summer, and I was in sound check, and I was trying to get my sound check done, But this guy and this girl walked in with this big golden doodle, and it was cute. It was like white and it was fluffy. And so I got done with sound check and I told Chris, I said, hold my guitar. And I went down and I said, can I pet your dog? And they were like, yes. And I got down and gave him all the love and the scratches. You just gotta love the puppies. Dustin's here. Keto Simple, he says, hey, beautiful people.
What's up, man?
Well, howdy, handsome. Hope you're doing well. Dustin, I thought I heard something on your live stream. Were you did you get sick or something? Talk to me about that. I hope you're doing well. Speaking of being sick, so I have to give props to my amazing husband if I can do that.
It's your show. You can do what you want.
Can I? Thank you so much. No, speaking of being sick, to be really honest, I have been struggle busing really hardcore this week, guys. I basically hurt my back. I hurt my thumb. I caught, I think, some kind of a virus. I'm not really too sure. But I've just been feeling really sick, under the weather. I have, today, a super sore throat, a sinus infection. I just kind of feel like a train hit me. And so wasn't really feeling very good or up to singing. So here in a little bit, my husband was wonderful and said, well, hey, since you're so not feeling well and you have a sore throat and all that stuff, he's like, what if I sang? And, for Ash Wednesdays. And I said, really? So Chris actually tonight is going to sing the Christmas song because I can't. And please give some applause and kudos to Chris because he's a lifesaver and he's very multi-talented. He can cook, he plays guitar really well, he sings beautifully, and he totally came in tonight though, since I'm feeling so crappy, and was like, hey, I got you. So
she's making a big deal out of it. I'm a musician. It's really not a big deal. I'm happy.
I think it's very sweet though, because I literally was feeling terrible, and I'm like, I don't want to cancel, but I don't know if you guys have had one of those weeks where you're just like, man, what else is gonna go wrong, or how else could I feel worse than I do? And yeah, so that's my week.
Mm-hmm.
But you came in like a knight.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say like a knight in shining armor. But yeah, so Chris is gonna do a version of Mary Did You Know here in just a few minutes for you guys, and I love it and I'm excited for it because he's super talented and I love getting to play music with him. I also just love to listen to him play music, and it makes me very happy. So kudos to the hubbies for saving my butt though. Justin says, yeah, just a cold. The little one brings them home. I've just felt run down too. Oh my gosh, Dustin, I'm so sorry, man.
I understand.
I think literally there's something's going around. I had 5 people that I know have to cancel gigs and all kinds of stuff. And I mean, I'm starting to feel better, but I just I just don't.
Yep.
I was gonna say if Dustin lived closer, we could eat keto snacks and watch Christmas movies, Dustin.
That's right.
We could be sickies. We could hang out with Mel on the couch, chill, but
that's true. She's always down for a nap.
Yeah, always and forever. Evelyn just put a bunch of the little lifesaver wraps. That's funny, Evelyn. And then Lynn says, "Oh, I love that. Chris is awesome. He sure is." Janelle says, "Hope you feel better soon, Ash." Thank you so much, Janelle. You're so sweet. Trevor says, "I love my best friends, Ash and Chris. Hello from Wichita, Kansas." Well, Trevor, hello, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. I am so glad that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Keto Simple says, "I'd be into that."
There you go.
Dude, who's not? I mean, that's Christmas movies are awesome, and snacks. Who doesn't like snacks? I mean, this is great.
Let's all go to Chris's house and eat keto snacks and watch movies.
That's the thing.
Generally, that ropes in about anybody.
It really does. It really does. I mean, yeah. But no, I feel, especially when you don't feel good though, there's nothing like laying on the couch with a good blanket and just put on a good movie and got it. Juju B247 says, snaps for Chris. Definitely. And 22Q Cat says, I asked for that song with others. This will be great. The Mary Did You Know? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we know a lot of you guys requested it. And like I said, Chris is the bomb. So he's got you all covered. Cam Miller says, my surgeon canceled my surgery for the second time. We are expecting 2 feet of snow. Oh man, well I'm sorry to hear that. That is the worst. I hate that for you, man. Especially when surgery and stuff, and you're just trying to get it over with.
Trying to get it done and move on with your life.
Yeah. And Mara says countdown to Christmas. Well, awesome. Well, I'm gonna ask a question of you guys. And do you want to go ahead and play him a song?
Whenever you want.
Yeah. I think Chris is gonna borrow my guitar.
We're swapping guitars.
We're swapping guitars, babe. Swapping guitars. Oh. He just wants to play the pretty blue guitar. I think that's all it is.
Honestly, just appreciative of the fact that she trusts me to even hold this thing.
You know, I do not trust very many people with a lot of things, but I trust you with my life, and so you can hold my guitars.
I'm gonna do what I can with it.
I wanted to ask though, while you're getting set up, I love Christmas and I love everything about it. I wanted to ask you guys. So we were talking about Christmas movies. Put down below in the comments, what is your favorite Christmas movie of all time? Mine, for me. And this is actually the first movie we watched this holiday season, like to kick it off. And I will probably watch it 20 more times during the month of December, is actually National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Love it. Like, favorite movie. I quote that movie 365 days a year. I think
that's just a year-round thing.
It's a year-round thing for me. It is just so good. So great. So comment down below. Tell us what your favorite Christmas movie is. One that you just can't live without seeing. I'm curious to know what your guys' answers are, because there are so many good ones. I mean, you can't even beat it. We watched the other night, like, A Christmas Story, which is another one that I quote all the time. I go around the house all the time, fragile, or oh fudge. I mean, just so quotable, so good. Yeah. Are you ready, Maestro?
Whenever you are.
I'm gonna sit here and be lazy and drink water. Take it away whenever you're ready. Take it away.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would someday walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kissed your little baby, you've kissed the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know? 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 The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? Did you know the great I am. Mary, did you know? Oh, Mary, did you oh, Mary, did you know?
Yeah, high five. I like the harmonics at the end. Awesome job, babe. Awesome. Let's see what we got going on here. That was great, babe. Thank you for being a hero.
Yes.
You're awesome. Wallflower is here.
Hello.
Says,
Donna
hey,
in the house.
Donna, Aunt Donna. Aunt Donna's in the house. Says, hey guys, been off the line for a while. Good to see you again. Well, it's good to see you.
Yeah, we're very glad you're here, Donna.
Absolutely. We love you and appreciate you and just glad that you're here.
And we have missed you.
Absolutely. We have your signs back here too. So I don't know if you see one over my shoulder, one here. We got one in the kitchen. They're everywhere. We got them everywhere.
All over the place.
We use them and we love them. Just thank you again for those. Jujubee2407 says, Mary, did you know Winona Judd version is my favorite version? Jujubee2407, I'm gonna tell you something. Yes.
Great song.
I'm gonna say I think Winona Judd is the GOAT. She is the greatest of all time, and you can't prove. I mean, we went and saw the Judds here. In Nashville when she was here doing the farewell tour.
Yep.
And like you walked out.
It was a great show.
It was amazing. I mean, just incredible. It was like, oh my gosh.
Even more impressive that she was doing that so soon after losing her mom.
Yeah, like the emotion.
And just the emotion. Like, if you guys have never performed music before, you probably wouldn't have a frame of reference to understand how hard that would be. I mean, you kind of do, but unless you've actually performed music, you don't even realize how difficult it can be to rein in emotions and figure out how to play, how to sing, how to stay on top of something, how to just keep your mind in performance mode and still be able to pour in that much emotion into your song. And I mean, especially stuff like that with like a 30 or 40 foot tall picture of her mom behind her the whole time.
Oh yeah, they did like video clips where it was like her and her mom through the years, and then she would come out and have to do some really emotional song or like a song her mom wrote or something. It was insane, but yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, she broke down. She cried a couple times, but like, oh my gosh, she would jump like right back into it.
It's an example of what being a true professional really means. I mean,
in every sense of the word.
Amazing with that.
Chris and I clearly play music for a living, and we see a lot of shows, and we literally left that concert, and I'm like, that was a masterclass on how to be a damn professional. We learned so much.
Yep.
So yeah, Winona Judd is just amazing at anything.
She
just
is.
Incredible. Mars says, nice guitars. Well, thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Here comes all the answers that I love for Christmas movies. Deanne Harmon says, Elf. Great movie. Again, highly quotable.
Santa,
I know him. Yep. That's the one we probably say the most.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. I do that one every now and then.
Yeah. I think I enjoy really, really quotable movies. It just makes me happy. I don't know. I love this answer. Jujubee2407 says, Dolly Parton's Smoky Mountain Christmas. I watch it every year. It's so good. So good. Janelle says, I love the Christmas Carol movie with Patrick Stewart. That's a good one too. I think I really enjoy any version of the Christmas Carol. Such a classic story.
Yeah.
I wonder sometimes, like, when Charles Dickens wrote that so many years ago, like, would he realize that we would still be, like, referencing that every year around this time? I mean, that's insane if you think about that. It's crazy. Trevor says, my favorite movie is Elf During Christmas. Another vote for Elf. It's a great movie. 22Q Cat Lynn says, for a funny movie, it's Christmas Vacation. For a serious movie, it's A Wonderful Life. Lynn, it makes me so happy that you said that, because I actually love the old black and white movies like It's a Wonderful Life. I also watch White Christmas as well. Another great old movie that it's so good. So well done. Holly Springer says, Home Alone. My next to youngest has always looked like Macaulay Culkin. Even his son saw the movie and pointed and said, Daddy? No way. Now I need to feel like I need to see a picture. That's crazy. Yeah, we love Home Alone too. We just got Disney Plus and we saw that they have all them on there, and so we're like, oh, we gotta check them out.
Absolutely.
Dustin at Keto Simple says, number 1, the GOAT of Christmas movies, Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
True, brother. True. But there are a lot of really good ones.
We will watch that at least 3 times probably this season. We've already watched it once. We'll probably watch it at least 2 more times.
At least, like, literally I think it was like the weekend of Thanksgiving. I think your parents had just left and we were like doing something. I forget what we were doing.
We were going to sit down and we were going to have dinner and we were going to call it an early day because we were working for like multiple days straight. It was the first day we were just like with nothing that we had planned already.
Yeah. And I told him, I'm like, we should watch a Christmas movie. And he's like, yeah. And so literally like I came in the living room and we were going to sit down and eat dinner.
Had it queued up.
He had it queued up and he's like, this is how we start this season. And I was like, yes, that's why I married you.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it is the best.
Yeah.
Carnivore K says beautiful. Yes, that's you. Wallflower says OMG goosebumps. 22Q Cat says this song gets me every time. I'm such a baby. LOL. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. It's a beautiful song.
It is, and quite honestly, this goes back to that whole being professional thing. When I perform that song, I got to keep my head in the right space because it's one of those powerful songs. It will choke you up.
Well, again, it's like something like a baby, and like I mean, did Charles Dickens basically understand what he was really doing when he did a Christmas Carol, or like this song? Did
the author of this song realize like what you're creating when you're creating it? Yeah.
And did Mary really know that like that's like who her son was? So crazy. But yes, it was beautiful, and I love my husband's version of it. And so my husband's great. I don't know if y'all know that. That's why I married him. He's great. Juju B2407 says, might have a new number 2 version. Amy Grant just moved down a peg. That's hilarious. I'll tell Amy to knock it down.
That's right.
Every year in Nashville, I don't know if you guys know this, but Vince Gill and Amy Grant actually put on a Christmas show at the Ryman like every year.
Yep.
And it's like a big thing here in Nashville to go to. I've never been, but a lot of people have told me that they absolutely love it and that it's just really great. Let's see here. Glinda says, absolutely beautiful, thank you. Then you've got Just Susie's Thought says, wow, Chris. Addicted to Antler says, I just got here. I'll have to watch the replay later. Well, hello. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. All good. And yeah, if you guys can ever make it on a Wednesday, like we know y'all got lives and things going on, so no big deal, but that's what the replay is for. Just go back and, watch and tune in and leave a comment and just let us know that you were here. We'll come back and say hey to you.
We are more fun than whatever you have in your life going on.
Oh, yeah.
But if you insist, we'll understand.
We understand, but and you can tell my husband is very humble. He's very humble. You're in a mood. Dustin says Muppet Christmas Carol. We just watched that. That's a classic. That's probably my favorite version of A Christmas Carol.
I had that on VHS, and I used to watch it all the time as a kid. I didn't even have to be Christmas season. I would just watch that throughout the year from time to time as a kid. I'm
going to go ahead and say it because I'm a baby of the 90s. Also, talking to Muppets, Muppets Treasure Island.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great movie. Like, I'll fight anybody. I'd watch that right now. Yeah. I think it's awesome.
Jim Henson was a genius.
He really was. And Dustin also says, and Scrooged. Scrooge is really good. I did see that, I think, last year for the first time. It's good. I don't know if it's like my favorite, but it is a good movie.
Yeah.
Let's see. GGB2407 says, Red and Green, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Gonna love it. Smokey. Oh, she's quoting Smoky Mountain Christmas. I love it, girl. I love it. Let's see. Your parents say, ask Tiffer about Home Alone, and the question is he kilt? Kilt?
Yeah. The scene where he swings on the when Kevin escapes on the, I think it's like a zip line or whatever it is he escapes on, and then he cuts it and then they swing down and they hit the brick wall.
Oh yeah.
full force, and then they fall over in the
Right.
snow. When I was a little kid, the first time I ever watched that movie, that happened, and he falls over, and I said, "Is he killed?"
Well,
Yeah.
it's a good question.
I loved that movie as a kid so much.
Yeah, I never understood when I watched Home Alone for the first time. I never understood how his parents could have left him. And then I swear a week later, my parents left my younger brother Harry at the church. I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so I guess it does happen.
I'll be honest, as a kid, I didn't understand how they could leave him, and now as an adult, even though I don't have kids, but just as an adult, I look at it and I'm like, I'm surprised they cared as much as they did.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, there's more. And they had like.
They tried so hard to get back to him, and I'm like, why?
Why? He'll be fine. He was totally fine. And well, and I don't think I've ever seen Home Alone 2 or 3. I don't think I have, but apparently they left him alone 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah. Love number 2, and number 3 is a different actor. So.
Is it really?
Yeah,
but I hate when they do that. That's dumb. Glinda says, my favorite Christmas movies are all the black and white ones. The best time was a small local cinema to watch It's a Wonderful Life. So special. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I would love to go to like a old cinema and watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Yep.
I feel bad because I feel like a lot of people in my generation don't watch that movie because one, it's long and I don't think attention spans are what they used to be. It's also black and white, I get it, but man, talk about like a great story.
Yeah.
I watch that every year. I cry every year. I mean that's just an amazing movie.
Mm-hmm.
Juju Beep 2407 says, I saw them in Hawaii do their Christmas show. It was awesome. Oh, I bet that was great. We've always wanted to go see Amy Grant and Vince Gill with their Christmas show, but here in Nashville, like to see them at the Ryman, it's just so much money. I feel like to go do it.
Well, everyone wants to go to it, and there's only so many seats and so many shows they can do. And the ticket price just is driven by the demand, and it's Vince Gill and Amy Grant. Like, of course, the demand is through the roof, so it's just very expensive. It's very hard to get tickets. They also sell out very quickly of tickets.
Super quick. Super
you got to have a lot of money and fast fingers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have so many traditions too that like Chris and I have started doing. Honestly, like since we've been together and whatnot, that I really enjoy, but. Like, we've started out playing an instrumental version of Frosty the Snowman. Mm-hmm. So, like, this past week, me and Chris and one of my brothers, we actually went to the Opryland resort right across from the Grand Ole Opry. And they do this thing every year called Ice. And it's super cool. But every year there's a different theme. So, this year their theme was Frosty the Snowman. And basically, they give you like a big jacket, like you're an Eskimo, a big blue jacket, and you walk through, and it's all ice sculptures.
Yep.
That literally you walk through, and it's like all interactive, and it tells you the story of Frosty the Snowman.
These blocks of ice all stacked up, and then they like different blocks of ice are dyed different colors, and so they create the shapes and everything, so it's all colorful, but it's all made out of hand carved ice. Yeah, and I mean it's freezing in there, but oh my gosh, it's so much fun. So we do that every year, but every year they'll have a different theme. They've done Rudolph, they've done Christmas, they've done all kinds of stuff. But oh my gosh, we love that. So like I don't know, we kind of are like, ooh, do we want to go see Vince Gill and Amy Grant, or could we do Ice and then this other thing and then that thing? And so I don't know. I think we get distracted. Yeah. It also doesn't drain the bank account as much to go to Ice. Yeah. Plus, like I'm a big like 10-year-old. They also have like a giant slide that you can go down. Like go down the slide, and I'm like, that's where it's at. Mm-hmm. That's a good time for me. For us big kids that are here. Crow is here. Hey, Crow. Says, I saw Charles Dickens' great-great-great-grandson live on stage in Toronto. He read the story from the original manuscript and played all parts. He was great. Oh my gosh, awesome. That is so cool. That's like an experience. That's amazing. Heck of a legacy to come from.
Absolutely. Let's see. Carrie is here. Hey, Carrie. Says, I just got here. I missed my request. And there is no better Muppet film than Muppet Treasure Island. Carrie, I knew I liked you. That's exactly what I'm talking. It is. It's a great film.
You can go back and watch the replay for your request too. No worries.
Yep, absolutely. You just hit that replay button. Juju B247 says there was no TSA back then. That is true. There was a different time.
That's correct.
Yeah. Dustin at Keto Simple says, Scrooge is one of those movies that it gets better the more you watch it. We had it on VHS as a kid. Oh, I see. Well, maybe I'll watch it again because I liked it. It's not like I hated it, but I don't know if I was like, I don't know if I was like really invested to where it's like every year I have to watch it. But I'll take your advice because Dustin, you got good taste in movies. So far, you and I are seeing eye to eye. So I feel like you've talked me into it. We need to go back and watch it. Let's see. Oh, Juju B says, I love ice. Oh, that's so cool. It says, I'm going to take my girls to the Gaylord in National Harbor. They fly the carvers in from China. Ice slides for the kids. Yeah, I knew they do ice in different places. I guess I didn't realize it was so close, though, to you guys over there. That's really cool.
It's awesome.
When we were there, actually, as we were walking out, they had some of the ice carvers from China, and they were starting to, go
they were
through.
Kind of
and
doing a demonstration.
Yeah, I thought it was fascinating. I think it's super cool. And she says, yeah, Rudolph, Peanuts, Frosty, yeah, all of them. Polar Express, they've done all kinds of stuff. She says, this year's Elf, I'm so excited. Oh, that's good. We did Elf a couple years ago. You'll love that.
Yep, it was a good time.
Margaret Chase says, so sorry, y'all, gotta go. Lots of love, and we fish you a Merry Christmas.
We fish you a Merry Egrets Moose and a Hippo New
Deer. Yeah, exactly. Well, Margaret, thank you for tuning in, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you, and we appreciate you so much. Dustin at Cute Simple says, the Ryman is great. I saw the Decemberists there in 2015.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. We love the Ryman. We've been to a bunch of shows there, but we saw Dwight Yoakam there. We saw Brandy Clark there. Yeah. We see a bunch of shows there, but certain ones, though, like the special Christmas ones or like the award show ones are
really special.
Ooh, yeah, they're a lot. They are a lot. Yeah, and then Jujube's saying, we lived at Fort Campbell for 3 years, and now here in Virginia, National Harbor is close by. That's so cool. I'm so glad you guys have that. It's amazing. Well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I think me and this handsome guy are going to go eat some dinner and get some rest and try to, I guess, stay out of trouble. Do you think we're going to try to stay out of trouble? Maybe get in? I'm going to bed, I can tell you. You're like, what are you doing? I'm going to eat dinner and go to bed. But thank you all so much for tuning in. We also appreciate y'all being here. So we're going to see you guys, by the way, next Wednesday. Same time, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, and we will continue our fun of Christmas music and all the good stuff, so y'all be able to tune in if you can. We'd love to have you. We will not, though, because Christmas Day actually falls on a Wednesday this year. We will not be doing a live stream on Christmas Day because, well, it's Christmas. And
I'm going to be eating and hanging out with family and playing with whatever new toys I get.
Exactly. We have priorities. But plus, I'm sure you guys probably would want to hang out with your family and not with us. I don't think we're that cool. Chris may argue and say that we're cooler, but...
We are that cool, but none of you would have the ability to know that because you're not here with us in the moment. So
yeah, you guys should go be with your family. We'll go be with ours. It's a whole thing. But thank you guys again for tuning in. We will see you next Wednesday for some more Christmas tunes. And I'm going to go get some rest and...
Eat some red meat.
I'm literally going to go eat a steak and I'm going to go to bed. And hope I feel better. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We will see y'all later. Bye.